Hello and welcome to this chair yoga class. As always, just do what you can do and what you should and shouldn't do. Honor your body. If I tell you to do something and you shouldn't do it, then just skip that pose. So let's start to center by softly closing your eyes. Just bring all of your awareness to your breath. Just begin to notice everything about the inhale, everything about the exhale. And that little pause in between. Feeling the circular flow of the breath in and out. And as you bring all your awareness to your breath, just letting everything else go, just dissipate. And then on the next exhale, dropping your chin down towards your chest and pause. And then slowly windshield wipe the chin from shoulder to shoulder, pausing briefly on each side. Going 2 rounds per side. Going slow and deliberate. Pausing once again with the chin and the chest at center. And inhaling the head back up. Keeping the eyes closed on an exhale, turning the head over to the left. And reach out long and low with the right arm. And then just open and close that right fist 2 times. And then keeping your gaze to the left, we're going to flip the right palm up and then just release your chin up just slightly. Pause. And then flip the right palm down and then lower the chin down toward the chest and pause. And then take the hand back to the lap, keeping the chin down. Just bring it across the center of the chest and inhale up. Take a breath in on the exhale, turn the head to the right. And then reach out long and low with the left arm. And open and close the left fist twice. And then flipping the left palm up, release the gaze softly up. On the exhale, turn the palm down and lower the chin down toward the shoulder. And then bring the arm back to the lap, keeping the chin down, bring it back to the center of the chest. And then inhale the head back up and softly open the eyes. We're going to come into our forward fold. So with your forward fold, remember, keeping your head an extension of your spine. And if you have spinal issues and you don't want to come all the way down, or you shouldn't come all the way down, then you're going to put your hands on your thighs and you're just going to keep a flat back as you hinge slightly forward. And then when I cue half lift flat back, you'll stay here, but you'll lift just a little bit. If not, we're going to bring our hands all the way down and touch the tops of our feet, but keep your head an extension of your spine, meaning don't drop your crown down to the earth. So inhale, swoop the arms overhead. Pause here. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. The gaze straight ahead. Fingertips reaching toward the sky. Deep breath in. On the exhale, flip the palms forward and come into your forward fold. Hands connect to the tops of the feet, gazing downward. Pause in your first forward fold, allowing time for the back to release. And then slide the hands up the shins for a half lift, flat back. And exhale, melt back down. We're going to grab onto our right ankle. So wrapping your hands around the ankle, slide the hands up the leg. Under the knee, lift, drawing that knee into the chest. Exhale, press that leg away, straightening the toes toward the ceiling. Now we're going to come into a twist like this, so you can keep your leg up. But if that bothers you to have your leg up, you can always drop that foot down and be resting on the heel. So wherever you are, we're going to take that right hand behind our back, and we're going to take our left hand, and it's going to connect to the outside of the thigh, just above the knee. Anytime we come into a twist, make sure you elongate your spine so we're sitting nice and tall. And then we exhale as we rotate into the twist, opening the gaze to the right. One more breath. And then come back to center. And if you had that leg lifted up, lower it down now. Stay on the heel and take both hands to the left thigh. Sitting tall, tall spine. Exhale, hinge forward, hinging over that leg. And gaze down at the top of your toes and hold here, feeling the stretch in the leg. One more breath. Inhale, come back up. And bend that knee and place that foot flat on the floor. We're going to inhale up once again. Exhale, forward fold, coming down. Pause for a breath. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt down. Grabbing on now to the left ankle, slide the hand up the leg, draw the knee in, and then extend the leg out. Now, keeping the leg out or lowering that heel to the floor, we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the leg. Left hand comes behind the back. We sit tall through the spine, and then we exhale as we twist left. Hold for a breath. Turning the gaze back to center. Drop the leg down. So we're still on the heel. The leg is extended out. Both hands come to the right thigh. We sit tall and we exhale into that hinge forward. Gaze at the top of the toe. Keep the extended legs, knees soft. It's extended out, but it's soft and not locked in place. One more breath. And then inhale, come back up and bend that leg, bend that knee and put that foot flat on the floor. We're going to come into our lateral lean now. So we're going to take both arms above our head and we're going to lace our fingers together. And we're going to extend our index fingers up and having the arms back alongside the ears as much as you can. Take a breath in on the exhale. We're going to lean our torso right. And as we do, take your gaze up and off to the left. And then coming back to center with the head and the torso. Exhale, lean the torso left. Gaze goes up and off to the right. And torso and head come back to center. We're going to open the arms now. We're going to drop the arms down into cactus, or some people call this goalpost arms. Spread your fingers nice and wide. We're going to hinge forward. So take a deep breath in. Make sure your spine is straight. And then we're going to hinge forward with that flat back. Draw your navel in and look down at your toes. Hold here. Inhale, coming back up. Stay in cactus, we're going to come into a twist, so nice long tall spine. Exhale as we rotate right. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate left. Inhale, center. Take a deep breath in and maybe bring those elbows back a little bit. Open the chest and look up. Feel the shoulder blades drawing near. Deep breath, and then on the exhale, close the cactus, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, opening up, looking up. Exhale, rounding down. And then coming back to center. We're going to take each of our fingers and we're just going to rotate them in a circle. Index. Second finger. Ring finger. Little finger. Opposite way now, little finger. Ring. Second finger. Index finger. Thumb. And then putting tension in the hands, so closing them slowly. Tension, tension, tension all the way in. Hold. And then release. Wiggle. And shake them out good. We're going to get ready to transition into standing. So we're going to rock heel toe. I know you can't see my feet very good, so I'm going to just explain it. Lift the toes, go on the heels, and then lift the heels, go on the toes. So we're just rocking. You can see my knees going up and down a little bit here. So we're just rocking back and forth on those feet. And then maybe a little marching in place, lifting the knees. And then when you're ready, come up into standing. And having your chair by your side in case you need your chair for your balance. We're going to come into tree as our first balancing pose. So standing by your chair, take your outside leg. So your inside leg can be attached to your chair. Outside leg would go on the toe. And then we turn our foot out. So our knee is facing out. And we take our hand that's not attached to the chair and we take it to our opposite shoulder. And then pick a place off in the distance that you can bring your focus to and just looking there. Hold. And then maybe come on a fingertip hold on that chair. And if you feel real confident, maybe hover above the chair. So don't take your hand too far away. And then try to extend your branches up and out. So extending that arm up. Nice, long, tall spine. And release that hand down. Disconnect the heel from the leg and then walk it out a little bit. I'm not going to turn to the other side of my chair because I'd have to move the whole chair. I'm out on a deck. So you go ahead and go to the other side of your chair now. And now we're going to do the other side. So we're going to take the outside leg, go on to the toe, and then rotate the knee out. And allow the heel to connect to the inside of the leg, making sure our hips and navel are squared up forward. We take our hand of our same leg that's out because our other hand is on the chair and we hold on to that shoulder. Now try to come on a fingertip hold of the chair as you bring your gaze to a certain object off in the distance, allowing all of your awareness to focus on this point. And then maybe if you feel confident, hover above that chair, keeping the chair right there if you need it. And then bringing your branches up and out. Hold, breathe. And release that arm down and disconnect that heel. Bring the foot back to the floor and walk it out. We're going to come into our heel-toe stance. This also helps to work your balance. So again, holding on to your chair. We're not going to have to move sides now because we're just moving our feet. So come to one side of your chair and we're going to take whichever leg you want to take first. Does not matter. But you're going to take your one foot directly in front of the other. I know it's really hard to see my feet here. But you want your heel to be touching your toe of your back foot. So your front foot, the heel, touches the toe of the back foot. And we make sure that our weight is on both feet. So making sure that we're not just having all of our weight on that back foot. So we want to bring ourself to center so that we have our weight on our front foot as well as our back foot. Our toes, our heels, everything stays on the earth. Get yourself at center and then see if you can maybe fingertip hold that chair. Remember your stages for your chair. So stage 1 is we're holding it at a pretty good grip. Stage 2 is we come up on our index finger and we allow a little wobble to happen, but we still have that finger attached to that chair. So that makes us pretty secure. And then if we feel that this isn't a challenge anymore, if we've gotten beyond that, then we disconnect that finger from the chair and we allow it to just hover right above. So it's still there if we need to grab it. It's right there. But we've let go and we've let a little sway happen in the body, strengthening those ankles and our balance. Now hold your chair and we're going to take that front foot and we're going to bring it behind the other foot. And again, our heels and toes are touching. We want to make sure we're in that straight line. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly on both your feet and you're standing tall. And then we try to fingertip hold the chair. And then if we feel secure there, but making sure you're doing it safely, maybe we let go of the chair. And then put your hand back on the chair and bring your feet side by side once again. So we're going to come into chair pose to help strengthen our legs. So having your feet just a little bit apart, take a breath in on the exhale. We're going to put a bend in these knees and we're going to sink the tailbone down. The arms are going to come up about 45 degrees and we're just going to hold here. So we're going to try and hold for the count of 5. If your legs get tired, feel free to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on up. Bring the arms down. We're going to do that one more time, this time with airplane arms. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my arms a little better when I come down. So take a breath in. On the exhale, we sink down and we take those arms behind us. Spreading the fingers, gazes straight ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come up. And turning back to the front of the chair. We're going to come into Warrior 2. So you can't see my feet very good, so I'm just going to step you through it. So we're going to take whichever side that you're by the chair, you're going to take your outside foot and you're going to step it out. And then you're going to turn your foot that's by the chair. We're going to turn it so the toes are going to point so that they would go under the chair. So we have our legs in a bit of a V here. Outside leg, toes are pointed forward. Inside leg by the chair, toes are pointed under the chair. And we're going to make sure that the toes that are pointed into the chair, if we look down, if that heel would go, if it was an imaginary line, if it would go right into the arch of the other foot. So look down, make sure you're in that proper alignment. Now we're going to take the knee of the foot that the toes are pointed out, and we're going to put a bend in that knee. And we're going to make sure that our knee does not go over the toes. Very, very important to protect your knee and making sure your knee and ankle are stacked. Now we're going to keep our hips and navel pointed to the front and we're going to take our arms out in T position. Palms are down. And then we're going to look over the knee that is bent. That arm, you're going to look over those fingertips. So we keep that navel and hips forward, but the head turns. Just hold here and breathe. Try to draw the navel into the body. Now we're going to take that hand that the knee is bent and we're going to bring that hand down to the thigh. And we're going to flip our back palm up and we're going to raise it toward the sky. Staying here or coming into a bit of a lean. So leaning that torso toward that knee, but making sure you don't bend your knee anymore here. Just breathe into that side body. Feel it open and expand. One more breath. Then inhale, coming back up, drop the arm down, straighten that bent knee and turn the toes forward. We're going to do the other side now. So now the foot that is not by your chair, turn those toes out to the side. And we keep the other toes pointed forward. Navel and hips are pointed forward. Put a bend in the knee that the toes are pointed out. Check your alignment. See if you need to scoot that foot out a little more. Take the arms out in T position. Palms are down. Turn your gaze over the bent knees, fingers. Pause and breathe, drawing the navel in. Strong minds, strong bodies. And then drop that hand down to the thigh and inhale that back arm up. Fingertips are reaching toward the sky. Pause, maybe stay here. Or coming into that lean. Making sure that you don't bend your knee anymore. Gaze straight ahead. Feel the side body open, the hip, the whole side body. Inhale. Come back up, float the arm down, straighten the knee, and turn it forward. Now we have both of our toes pointed forward and our legs are still apart. We're going to put our hands on our hips and we're going to come into a half forward fold. So we're going to keep our back straight, but we're going to lower down slowly, coming down halfway. Look down at the earth, making sure you're not locking your knees here. So they're straight, but we don't lock them in place. Pushing your hips behind you, back is straight, gaze is down. Inhale, slowly rising up. Now take your toes and turn them out about 45 degrees, keeping your legs the way they are. We're going to put a bend in the knees, so we're lowering down, and bring your hands in cactus and spread your fingers wide. Goddess pose. Hold here and breathe. And then inhale, coming back up, bring the arms overhead. Pausing for a full gentle body stretch. And then exhale, let the arms just float down to the sides. And heel toe the feet together. Hands come on the hips. Open the feet just a little bit wider than the hips and a little bend in the knees. And then rotate the pelvis around, making a circle. And take it the other way. And then coming back to your chair, sitting back down. We're going to do our shoulder mobility exercise. So we're going to take our right hand and connect it to the left knee. We're going to begin with that side. So we're going to take our left hand to our shoulder of our right side. Take a breath in on the exhale. Start to open that arm up and bringing it all the way behind you as far as feels right and natural. So we don't take it too far back. And we just hold here. 2 breaths. And then we're going to flip the palm up. We're going to inhale. We're going to arc it over the body. Coming back down. And we're going to connect it to the opposite knee. And we're going to round the spine, tuck the chin, and come down. And then inhale up. And we're going to do the other side. So we're going to disconnect the right hand. We're going to take it to the opposite shoulder. And then we're going to start that rotation around to the back. Pause, just taking it to wherever is natural to you. Flip the palm up, bring it back up overhead. Connect to the knee as you round the spine, tuck the chin. And come up. We're going to bring the arms out to the sides, opening the arms. On the exhale, imagine you have something in front of you, a tree or a big ball. We're going to hug that. Fingertips are going to point toward each other, round the spine, tuck the chin, come down. Inhale, open the arms back out to the side, opening the chest. Exhale, rounding back down. And then bring the torso up, connect the hands to the knees. We're going to come into our cat and tilt. So take a breath in, lead with the chest, looking up. Exhale, round down, rounding into cat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round down. And then bring the torso back to center. Scooting back in your chair. Bring your hips to the chair back. Relax your back against the chair back. Softly close your eyes. Take a nice full inhale. Long, slow exhale. Just begin once again to notice the breath. And maybe scanning the body without any judgment, just seeing what is, seeing how the body feels. And then bringing the awareness to the feet. With every exhale, feel the feet become more and more connected to the earth. more and more heavy and relaxed. Bring the awareness up to the ankles, shins and the calves. With every exhale, feel the lower leg relax. Come to the knees and the thighs, the hips. With every exhale, your entire lower half becomes heavier and more relaxed. Slide your awareness up to the abdomen, to the back. Feel this area relax more and more with every breath you take. The hands, the arms, elbows, upper arm and shoulder. With every breath, relaxes just a little more. The neck is light, the head just floating upon the neck. The mind is calm. With every exhale you take, just feel your body release just a little bit more. Surrendering to that peaceful state where you feel calm and relaxed. Just keep following the ebb and the flow, relaxing a little more with each exhale. Letting the body and the mind rejuvenate and recharge. Sinking down, melting, tension dissipating. The mind becoming more and more calm and still. Feeling at peace and at ease. Each exhale you take, let you relax just a little more. Just staying in this state of relaxation for the next few breaths. And then when you're ready, start to deepen the inhale and the exhale. Nice, long, slow, deep inhale. Long, slow, full exhale. And then maybe bringing a little movement to the body, maybe moving the head gently side to side, or maybe wiggling the fingers or the toes, softly waking the body back up. And then gently opening the eyes, coming back to the space you're in, and bringing your hands together at heart center. And I hope you find yourself rejuvenated, relaxed, and renewed, both body and mind. I hope you enjoyed your practice today. I enjoyed being your guide. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.